Has Emile Smith-Rowe retired Willian from ever playing for Arsenal again? I don't think so, but I certainly hope so. I am Chris Kringle. This is Kringle Talks Football. If you're brand new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell every time I upload a video. You'll be notified. Follow me on Twitter at Miss CJ Wright. And guys, listen. Currently, I'm isolating, so this is the only thing I get to enjoy right now, other than Arsenal. So, guys, listen. Let's get into it. So, Arsenal versus Newcastle, FA Cup third round at the Emirates Stadium. And going into the game, we started off with Bernd Leno in goal. Like I said, no trust for Alex Winterson whatsoever, so I'm not surprised by that. Cedric came in at right back. And then David Luiz came back in for his first game in a few weeks. Pablo Mari continued at left centre back, and then Kieran Tierney also played again. And then you had two in the midfield, which was Willock and Elneny. In front of them was Pepe, Willian, and at the time it was supposed to be Gabriel Martinelli when it was first announced. But I think Martinelli had he got injured in the warm-up, little ankle injury, which forced him out, and which meant Reiss Nelson came in, and then Aubameyang played up front through the middle. So on paper, the team sheet was okay. I mean, I wasn't really excited about the prospect of Willian playing again, but we went with it. First half. First 5 minutes, we took 2 shots, 2 on target. I think it was Pepe had a shot, and just before that, Reiss Nelson had a shot, which didn't trouble the keeper. It was straight at them, so didn't do much. The rest of that first half kind of just sort of floated by. Nothing really happened. Newcastle had 3 players booked at some point. Lascelles, I think, Carroll, and someone else. I don't know who the third person was. But it wasn't the most exciting first half by any stretch. To be fair, one of the most exciting 90 minutes. But the first half really sort of washed by, and second half, I think Newcastle brought on Matt Ritchie. We made a sub after about 51 minutes, I think it was. Reiss Nelson came off for Emile Smith-Rowe, which pushed Willian out to the left. Pepe went on the right, and then Smith-Rowe stayed in behind Aubameyang, and immediately he was getting on the ball and not making things happen per se, but he was certainly a bit more of an influential figure in that middle behind Aubameyang rather than when Willian was playing there. There's a couple of times where Willian picked up the ball and his pass should have gone 5 feet to his man. It went 2 foot, which basically sums up Willian's career really at Arsenal at the moment. And then 2 more changes, Bukayo Saka and Granit Xhaka came on for Willian and for Willock. I thought Joe Willock had an okay-ish evening. He didn't do too much wrong, but he didn't do anything right, to be honest. But the minute Granit Xhaka and the minute Saka came on, Saka moved to the left. And yeah, it wasn't the tempo upped, let's put it that way. The tempo definitely went up. Granit Xhaka was getting on the ball a lot more. The links between him and Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka were getting in quicker and quicker, and we were actually pressing Newcastle a lot. And then we get into the 85th or 86th minute. Newcastle got one end and produced Andy Carroll, produces 2 very, very good saves from Bernd Leno. What a fantastic shot stopper he is. Saved us really tonight, if I'm honest, because we didn't, cause too much problems for Newcastle in that whole first entire 90 minutes. So he definitely, I wouldn't say saved us, but he definitely, he definitely improved. Or basically not. It did not make us lose that game. So, and then the controversial red card for Emile Smith-Rowe. The ball sort of got caught under his feet and he was falling back. He went to put his foot out. The player went over him and screamed like he'd just been shot. The referee had no hesitation, I thought he panicked as well. Gave the red card straight away. Thankfully, it was overturned because it was never a red card in the slightest. Thank God for VAR, let's put it that way. Thank God for VAR, because start of the second half, coming in, Alexandre Lacazette came on for Pepe. Well, he came on for Pepe in the second half of the extra time. First half extra time, not a lot happened again. We were getting in behind a bit more. I think Aubameyang looked for a penalty in the first half of the extra time, which obviously he didn't get. And second half, we got a good goal, to be fair. Emile Smith-Rowe played it into Bukayo Saka, who played a ball. Sort of looked like he got a little bit of a ricochet after Kieran Clark made a bit of a mistake with the ball. Lacazette headed it down to Emile Smith-Rowe, who controlled it with his chest and then volleyed it into the bottom corner via the post. But the link up now between Emile Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka and Lacazette, it was very evident to see. We've seen it against West Brom, we saw it again tonight. Those three, at the moment, obviously other than the likes of Leno, Kieran Tierney, etc., are three players who should be on the team sheet, first team every game, because we are starting to build patterns of play and we're starting to build relationships within the team. We're starting to build. We've seen it before with Tierney and Aubameyang last season. We saw it a bit this season at the moment with Saka and Bellerin, and we're also seeing it now between Saka, Smith-Rowe and Lacazette. So they linked up, obviously got the first goal, and then the second goal, I think Aubameyang went through. He got the ball caught under his feet. He played it back to Kieran Tierney, who played it across to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka found him with a nice through ball, and Tierney played it across for Aubameyang, who finally got a goal. What was nice to see was Aubameyang making the run into the box to get in there, because I think against West Brom there was a couple of times where he kind of just stood on the edge of the box rather than doing his usual trademark run into the edge of the box, so into the 6-yard box, should I say. So it was nice to see Aubameyang get a goal finally. Again, it just gives him the world of confidence, and that's what he needs. A few notes, as I thought Nicola Pepe done really well. I thought not the fact that he produced anything, I just thought the fact that he didn't give the ball away as usual. Usually when he gets the ball, it's, he kind of picks it up, dribbles a bit, turns back, gets confused and loses the ball. Tonight he actually picked up the ball and made things relatively happen in terms of getting the ball crossed in or playing it to his man with simple ease, just doing the simple things that Arteta asked from him rather than trying to take three men on and losing the ball. I thought he was just fine. Willian, like I said, the man shouldn't play for us in the first place. I've said it before, but again, like I said a couple of times, the ball came to him, just literally a 5-yard pass. That's all he has to make to his player. He makes a 2-yard pass straight to a Newcastle player and breaks down the attack for Arsenal. I think it's quite clear to see that Folarin Balogun will no longer be at the club come next season unless something dramatic happens. I think the Athletic reported this week that he's close to signing for a foreign club. That club is rumoured to be Stuttgart. They're keeping a very close eye on him, but the fact that he's not even in the matchday squad, it just tells you a lot. It tells you all you need to know, especially given Arteta has said, look, this boy is getting so much opportunity, he's getting all the time that he needs, and he'll continue getting it as long as he's with us. That's not true, because he should have been in the squad at least. I think you can afford to drop Nketiah from the squad today if you put him in at least. It's an FA Cup game. Nketiah is going to play in the Premier League. We've seen it. Well, at the moment, I don't think we will, because you've got technically 4 strikers. You've got Lacazette, you've got Aubameyang, you've got Eddie Nketiah, and then you've got Balogun, all vying for one spot. And I think right now, your 1 and 2 are Lacazette and Aubameyang, and Aubameyang's playing out on the left as well. So, a little note, I think Balogun will be gone. In the summer, there's rumours that Eddie Nketiah might leave for West Ham this January transfer window. I won't be against it at all, because listen, at the end of the day, if Balogun is going to go in summer anyway, give him some game time, let him do his thing. He's going to want to play for his new club, so yeah, let's do it. I thought, listen, Kieran Tierney is Mr. Reliable. We used to have that with Bakary Sagna, with Nacho Monreal, now we've got it with Kieran Tierney. He's Mr. Reliable, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, even 9 out of 10 most games. I thought Pablo Mari, again, he reminds me of Pierre-Emerick Saka. He's tall, he's good on the ball, he's slow, but he reads the game really well, and every time he picks up the ball, he knows what to do with it. He doesn't make rash decisions or stupid decisions. And listen, affordable mention for David Luiz. I thought he had a really good game. I thought he done everything just fine. He handled Andy Carroll really well, and when he needed to, make those passes that he's so famous for, he did it with ease. Cedric, just let him play in these games and don't play him any further. He's not what we require from a right back. Listen, I've been screaming for a new right back anyway. He's not the answer. That's for damn sure. And a couple more notes I've made. Reece Nelson needs a loan deal. He needs to go out and learn. His decision making tonight was not great. There was a ball that played into the box by Kieran Tierney. Just take a one-time finish, just a one-touch finish, and he tried to take a touch in the 6-yard box for no apparent reason. So it was a very poor decision from him to make. You felt if he'd just taken a shot, at least you force to save out the keeper, or you score. One of the two. And I put down again that Leno's a great shot stopper. For me, one of the top 3 goalkeepers in the Premier League. You can debate that as much as you want, but for me, he was fantastic again tonight when we needed him. That's the sign of a great goalkeeper, is that for 90 minutes or for 88 minutes, he ain't going to do a single thing. But for those 2 minutes when you need your goalkeeper to step up, you need your goalkeeper to step up. The sign of a true goalkeeper is when your team wins 6-0 every game, but that 6-0 turns into a 6-1 because your keeper doesn't make the save. There's other factors. I think the decision to start Willian in the first place bears question marks again by Arteta. The fact that Willian still plays, despite it only being 6 months, there's some serious question marks behind that decision, especially when you see Smith-Rowe come in and do what he done tonight. Just the energy he creates in that team, just the way in which he... Listen, right now he's got the confidence to keep going forward and to keep pushing on every time he gets the ball. So, it's lovely to see. And when you see someone like Willian absolutely do none of that whatsoever, give the ball away, can't run with the ball for longer than 2 yards, taking shots from the 6-yard box and acting as if you're playing rugby, it's really worrying. It is really worrying. So, and listen, again, another credit for Granit Xhaka. I said it earlier. I thought when he came on and when Emile Smith-Rowe came on, it really did change the game. And I thought recently Xhaka's done really well. Obviously, this is one of those moments where I've said it before, where he has one really good game followed up by 5 bad games. You never get that consistency with him. So, listen, like I said at the start of the channel, if you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on the notification. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Follow me at Mr. CJ Wright as well. My name is Chris Kringle. This has been Kringle Talks Football. I'll catch you again, probably before the Crystal Palace game, which is coming up Thursday. So, guys, stay safe and have fun.